Hey guys, this is Anthony Munda helping you ace your fitness, and today we're going to be talking about how to reduce your appetite so you can make dieting easier. If you're new to my channel and you're interested in all things fitness and creating a better you, consider subscribing for more future content. Controlling your appetite and your hunger is probably the most difficult thing about dieting, and also the reason most people don't stick to their diets. I mean, rightfully so, because it's not fun to always be thinking about food or to constantly be hungry. Now, it's important to note that you will be hungry while dieting because our body's asking for more energy because it can't maintain our current physical state with the amount of calories we're getting. So it's very normal, but there are things we can do to kind of tone down that hunger or manage it, and that's what we're gonna go over today. The first tip I have for you to manage your hunger while dieting is to stay busy. We eat when we're bored, and I struggle with that sometimes. I'm sure you struggle with that. So make sure you find something that you can do that kind of takes your mind off of eating. I find that when I'm active, when I'm out doing something with friends or family, I'm not constantly thinking about food. But when I'm alone and, just sitting down watching TV with nothing else to do, maybe I start thinking about food or, the snacks I have at home. So make sure you find something that keeps you busy so you're not constantly fixated on your hunger and your food. The next tip I have for you, and it's a very simple concept, but it's something that a lot of people struggle with, including myself, is to drink enough water throughout the day and stay hydrated. The reason this is so important is because the same part of our brain that signals hunger also signals thirst, which is the hypothalamus. So you could be, feeling that you're hungry, but your brain's actually just telling you need more water, you need to stay hydrated. So a good, trick you can do for this is to, if you're starting to feel hungry, maybe have a glass or a couple glasses of water before that and see if you become satiated. If not, then you actually are hungry, so have some food. But try to drink more water throughout the day, and it also gives you that full feeling. You guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, definitely stay hydrated throughout the day. It'll make a big difference. You can also have carbonated drinks while dieting to manage your hunger. The reason these work is because the gases in them take up room and create activity in your stomach, so you're gonna feel more full than you actually are without even having to eat. So try implementing maybe some diet soda once in a while or sparkling water. I also mentioned this in my most recent video, but make sure you're getting enough protein throughout the day. The reason protein's so important while dieting is because it's the most satiating macronutrient, meaning it keeps you fullest the longest, because it takes the most time and energy to digest and break down within your system. Another thing you can do to manage your hunger is to try to eat the same thing around the same time every day. So try to find a good eating schedule that works for you. Now, I know this doesn't sound like the most fun thing, and it can get boring if you do this. So try to find foods that definitely you like and that work for you. But the reason this works is because your body starts to adapt to your feeding times and what type of meals you're gonna get and what type of macronutrients you're gonna get. So you're not gonna feel hungry all the time because your body's gonna be used to eating around the same time every day. So try this out for you. It doesn't work for everyone, but it's a great tool to use. Probably the most useful tip I can give you to manage your hunger while dieting is to eat high volume foods. A high volume food is something that comes in a large quantity, but for a low amount of calories. So something like a salad, for example. The reason these work and they're so important for managing your hunger is because the reason we feel full is because we have receptors in our stomach called stretch receptors, which actually signal to our brain that we're full. So by giving our stomach a large amount of quantity, you're able to trick our brain into believing that we've had a very large meal full of calories, when in reality, you haven't had that many calories. So it's good to eat high volume foods that satiate you so that you can keep your calories under control and also manage your hunger. You should also be eating your meals nice and slow. Now, this is something I really struggle with, and I'm sure some of you guys do too, because when we sit down, there's so many distractions, TV, you get on your phone, or when you sit down, you're just super hungry. I mean, I know that's me, so I completely understand. But the reason it's so important to sit down and enjoy your meal and take it slow is because it takes our brain time to actually recognize that we're full, about 20 minutes. So you could be eating a meal thinking you're feeling fine, and then 30 minutes later you get that overly full feeling, which I'm sure we've all been there. So you want to take your time throughout the meal, maybe take breaks or find something that works for you to kind of slow down your eating time so that you're actually able to recognize when you're satiated. And it also helps because it's better for digestion and health overall. I also want to hear from you guys, so what do you guys do to manage your hunger while dieting? Please let me know. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's any other topics you'd like me to cover, please let me know and I'd be happy to do so. As always, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.